Yo, what's going on? How y'all Friday going? How y'all Friday going? Let some of y'all come through here real quick. See what y'all got going. Let me know what's up. Y'all, let me know y'all up in here. Wait for a couple of y'all come through. Wait for a couple of y'all come through. Sorry I'm late. I'm normally here a little bit earlier. We'll let some of y'all come through real quick. Let some of y'all come through. Comment. Let me know y'all up in here. Let me know y'all up in here. Let me know what's up with y'all. Let me know y'all up in here real quick. Yo, what's up, Waz? What's the deal? Hey, let everybody know I'm in, man. What's the deal? Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all comment. Y'all let me know y'all up in here. We got some stuff to talk about. 'Cause I'm kind of disappointed in some of y'all. Kind of disappointed in some of y'all. We gonna talk about it. I can't wait. I'm kind of disappointed in a couple of people. So we gonna talk about exactly why I'm disappointed in them. I'm gonna let y'all come through here real quick. I'm gonna let y'all come through here real quick before we get started. Like I said, I'm sorry I'm late. Normally I'm in a little bit early. Well, I'm in early and this had got to a late start, but it's all good. It's all good. Though. Like I said, comment. Let me know y'all up in here. Let me know y'all in here. Let me know y'all up in here. Let me know y'all up in here. We gonna talk. Like I said, we gonna get to talking about exactly why am I disappointed. A couple of y'all, um, fan base wide actually, both Texan and Magic fans. Mostly Texas fans though. I'm all mostly Texan fans. So we gonna talk about we gonna break it down. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? We gonna talk about we gonna break it down. Yeah, I see more people come in. Make sure you hit that like button when y'all come through. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button when y'all come through. Let me know y'all up in here. I see more people coming in, but lights ain't going up. Make sure y'all hitting that like button when you get to talking. Can't talk till the light button go up. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. So we get to talk about exactly what's going on and why some of y'all been tripping today. Like some of y'all really been tripping today. Like really real. Like my boy say, really real. Y'all really been tripping today. And a couple of y'all come through here a little bit more. Like I said, comment, let me know y'all in here. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what y'all want to talk about. If it's something specific y'all want to talk about, hey, comment, let me know. Let's talk. We can cuss and discuss. We can talk about it. But get my what you call it right for. So make sure y'all. Okay. People coming in now. Okay, I see y'all coming in. I see y'all coming in. Like I said, make sure you hit that like button when y'all come through. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all comment. Y'all let me know y'all up in, and we can get to talking. We definitely get to talking. Um, but yeah, we can go ahead and get started. So all week, ESPN and the NFL and been releasing the Madden ratings. Everybody been going by position, been releasing the good old Madden ratings. And I ain't gonna lie, I haven't been interested in the Madden ratings at all. Uh, uh, because we ain't got nobody really to be interested in the Madden ratings for. If you want to be completely honest, there's no reason to be getting worked up over the Madden ratings. There's nobody to be. hyped about the Madden ratings. I'm expecting on this team to have a high Madden rating is none of that. So I ain't really worried about the Madden ratings. I say probably within the next couple of years, maybe 2 3 years. Okay, I might be looking at the Derek Stingley versus Sauce types, or Derek Stingley's a Madden rating altogether. Maybe you know what I'm saying, Jonathan Gennard. Maybe like that's a couple of years down the line. But today they released the quarterback Madden ratings. And Texans have a quarterback who we don't know what's going on with him. Yeah, we don't know exactly if he's the franchise guy or not. But he had a Madden rating of 71. I seen it. I said, all right, sounds about right. I'm not, that doesn't surprise me. But I see a lot of people, a lot of Texan fans, in an uproar and an outrage that Davis Mills have a 71. And then I guess mostly compared to other quarterbacks, other quarterbacks from last year's rookie class, because Matt Jones has 78, Trevor Lawrence has 76, Justin Fields has 74, Zach Wilson has a 73, Trey Lance has 72, and Davis Mills is last with a 71. And that's what most Texan fans are in an uproar about, and most Texan fans are upset about, is that Davis Mills has the worst Madden rating of last year's draft class. And I know you already know what the comments were saying, because no, he was the second best rookie in the league last year, and all this. And actually, you could actually kind of make art. Actually, to be fair, if you want to go that route, you can actually make an argument that Davis Mills played better down the stretch than any of them. If that's the argument that you want to lean towards, that he played better than all of them, even Matt Jones, down the field. I mean, down the stretch. So, like I said, I've been arguing with people all day. Because even a couple of the people in the Discord, shout out to everybody in the Discord, we having the same conversation, because I've been seeing a lot of comments. We had the same type of conversation because I brought it up there to their attention as well. That people really were upset about Davis Mills having a 71 overall Madden rating, and that he was rated lower than the rest of those guys. Madden is a football game. It's a video game, right? Okay. A rating system is a collection of, because they have a rating system on all type of attributes: speed, strength, awareness, arm strength, injury, throw power, tackling, catching, like all different type of attributes, break tackles, all kick power, all type of attributes they have, and those all collect and factor into a point system. They give those ratings, and then because of what they give this player, this player, this player, this player, that player, or will give, and say attribute, basically makes you have your overall being your overall. It's just like, you score this many points in a game, you score this many points in the game, that's going to end up being your average, because it end up averaging out. So that's all it is the average. That's all it is the average system. Like it's the complete rating is a collection of all of the attributes. So it's not far fetched that Davis Mills will have the worst rating out of them, because from an attribute standpoint, what does Davis Mills do better than any of those guys? Like, does Davis Mills have a better arm than Trey Lance, Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, and Zach Wilson? No. Is he faster than any of those guys? No. Is he, like, you could just go down the list of attributes why he does it. Now, I'm not going to say, what's up, Smokey? What's good, man? I'm not gonna sit there and argue Matt Jones. I do think that maybe some of his skill sets is on par with Matt Jones. Uh, like I told y'all before about Tom Brady, like there's a reason why Tom Brady was drafted in the sixth round. The reason why he was drafted in the sixth round was because the thing that makes Tom Brady uh what's good, man? You're at work already. What the thing that makes Tom Brady great, you couldn't judge and you couldn't grade during the combine, during pro days, doing workouts. What made him great, what made Tom Brady great is that he's a winner and that he's clutch. So unless you were in a clutch situation, or you're able to prove that you're winning, you can't, like, those are things you can't test at a combine. So therefore, what they test in combine is arms. They test all these other different things. And obviously, Tom Brady doesn't have top level all those things. But what makes Tom Brady great is he's the best at winning. He's the best at being clutch. He's the he has that heart, that dog mentality that you're not going to beat me. That's something that you can't measure going in. So that what makes Tom Brady great. And I guess basically the attribute that they have for that is awareness. Like, because I guess they could put a clutch rating on there. They could put uh um um a heart rating on there, like a dog mentality, well, was something of those nature. I guess they could do something like that to boost up, but what they use is the awareness, and so Tom Brady has higher awareness than I say somebody like Josh Allen. That's the reason why Josh Allen has the best arm on Madden, but Josh Allen's not gonna be the best quarterback because his rating is going. I mean, his awareness is gonna go down. So when you talk about veteran quarterbacks who definitely have, like I say, like Dak has worse attributes, but like when you talk about veteran quarterbacks who've played for multiple years, in Tom Brady's case, decades, they have a long list of things that help boost them up in their rating system. Therefore, that doesn't have to go on par when it comes to arm strength and speed and things like that. But when you talk about these guys who either haven't played the season yet or just now, or only played one season, they don't have those pelts on the wall. So they really all collectively in the same way. Because you look at Matt Jones, that's probably the reason why Matt Jones actually has a higher rating than everybody else, because the Patriots won football games. So what they did is they basically put him up there a little bit, because okay, they didn't want to justify everybody else being better than him. Because I'm pretty sure if they went off of strictly just attributes, that Trevor Lawrence will probably be the best quarterback uh, out of all those guys, because this arm strength, he actually is very mobile and things like that. I don't like his mechanics. And I think that's part of the reason why I think that he's not going to be what they thought he was going into the draft. I think his mechanics are horrible. When he throws, it doesn't look natural. Um, he benefited Clemson for a lot of talent around him, and he doesn't have that same talent around him in Jacksonville type of situation. But I'm not gonna lie and say that he don't have a strong arm, because he definitely does have a strong arm. He is mobile. He's not a statue back there, so he can move out the pocket. He can scramble and get some runs. So, but yeah, he just definitely doesn't need to be over in the 80s. And I've seen people out there when talking about Davis Mills, talking about Davis Mills need to be an 83 or 81 and things like that. I know some people talking about, were they trolling? I don't think those people are trolling. I think a lot of Texan fans were completely serious when it came to what they felt Davis Mills' rating should be. And when you look at the top 10, I'm gonna give you guys the top 10. This is the top 10 of Madden ratings. This is the top 10 Madden ratings, and this is like how, because when you see this top 10, you cannot get mad at what his rating is or anything. Tom Brady is number one with a 97. Aaron Rodgers is number two with a 96. Mahomes is number three with a 95. Josh Allen is number four with a 92. Joe Burrow, who just went to the Super Bowl, is number five with a 90. 90! And he just went to the Super Bowl. Dak Prescott is number six with an 89. Justin Herbert is number seven with an 88. Russell Wilson is number 8 with a 90 with 87. Lamar Jackson is number 9 with 87. So they both kind of tied with 87. And Matt Stafford, who just won the Super Bowl, mind you, is number 10 with an 85. So you cannot get mad when the 10th best quarterback on Madden has an 85 and Davis Mills has a 70. You lucky Davis Mills is 70. There's a whole bunch of other quarterbacks that we ain't named. This is just the top 10 that we ain't named yet that is obviously going to have a lower rating than the 85. And you're going to be mad that Davis Mills has a 71? And whoa. Hey, shout out to that boy Chris for the super chat. Shout out to that boy Chris for the super chat. So you should take Madden a tad serious because it doesn't have impact in the going. Doesn't have impact in the thing is going to Pro Bowl. Also, you can take Jimmy G once he hits the market. Support Spitz Nation. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. I appreciate the super chat love, Chris. Appreciate that. I appreciate the super chat. You know, I ain't gonna say the Colts thing. The Colts is the best. I ain't gonna say, even though we can't talk about the Colts because I actually seen the team rating as well, and they got the Titans rated above y'all. They shouldn't. They shouldn't have the Titans rated above the Colts. I think the Colts are gonna win the division. But that's a conversation for another day. But hey, shout out to the boy Chris. Thank you. Appreciate you, Chris, for super chat love. Hey, remember, I'll read every comment. But hey, if you want your comment to be talked about first, super chat get the first priority because it pops up a little. It passes up a little bit sooner. But hey, appreciate Chris for super chat love. Appreciate that. But yeah, like I was saying though, like you can't sit up here and get mad that Davis Mills has a 71 overall when you got guys like Kirk Cousins is not obviously not gonna have an 85. Oh boy, who just got paid, Kyler Murray. We're gonna talk about that in a minute too. Kyler Murray, he gonna have under 85. Derek Carr's gonna have under 85. Like who else? I already said Aaron Rodgers. Who else in that division? Like Kirk Cousins. Like he just said, but the Jimmy Garoppolo probably should have under 71. To be honest with you, just it's other guys. It's other guys who are not in the top 10 that have who not in the top 10 who are gonna have under 85 overall. Deshaun Watson is one of them. Like they're gonna have under 80. Baker, like these guys are gonna have under 85. And just for so they should have under 85. But when you're the 10th best quarterback in the league has an 85, you should be lucky that you're in the 70s. Even though it's 71, you should be lucky that you're in the 70s. So all this griping that Davis Mills has a 71 and all that, I think most of it does come from the other quarterbacks are rated higher. I think that's where a lot of it comes from, but still, there's no gripe. It shouldn't be no gripe because, like I say, I think it's more so based off of everybody except Matt Jones in that little window. I think it's more so I think the rating are higher is because of the attributes, because of arm strength, mobility, and things of that nature, which Davis Mills doesn't have. And I said that repeatedly, even though, like I tell you, I'm not about to bash Davis Mills. I'm giving him to the bye week. But even if Davis Mills is the franchise guy, is the guy. Davis Mills doesn't do anything that pops off. He doesn't have an extremely electric arm. He's not mobile. He doesn't have any of those things. But what he could end up being, he's not just over the top accurate. But what he could end up being, not saying he is. So don't get this twisted. Not saying he is. Davis Mills' best bet is to be a winner. Davis Mills' best bet is to be clutch. Things that you can't grade until you're in those type of situations. That's what you do. Whoa. Hey, man, hey. Shout out to that boy Chris once again with the super chat love. Appreciate that. Now that Conner got his bag, you think Lamar Jackson will get paid more after that? I do believe he's better than Murray. Yes, he definitely is better than Murray. We definitely gonna talk about that, man. Hey, appreciate the super chat love, Chris. Appreciate that. I mean, we could talk about it right now. We could jump into it and appreciate the super chat love, Chris. We could talk about it. That contract, the Ravens are stupid. The Ravens are stupid. Now we can sit up here and I know a lot of people are angry at Deshaun Watson. That's cool. One thing Deshaun Watson has definitely done, he has changed the landscape when it comes to the quarterback market when it comes to contracts. Because Kyler Murray basically got the same contract just with less guaranteed. He got the 230. I think he got like point 0.5 more per year than Deshaun, and I think his guaranteed is 160, if I'm not mistaken. I think his guaranteed is 160, fully guaranteed. His 160 guaranteed, but he has a $230 million contract. And now that just makes the price go up because we could sit up here, we could argue, go back and forth. Like how you said, we could argue and go back and forth about Lamar versus Deshaun. We can go back and forth about Lamar versus Mahomes, obviously, or Josh Allen, or Aaron Rodgers, and any of these other quarterbacks. You can all say, okay, we can go back and forth, and we can all say that, okay, yes, Lamar Jackson is not better than those guys, whatever the case you want to lie on. I think we all can agree that Lamar Jackson is better than Kyler Murray. And for them to give Kyler Murray that contract, which I think is stupid, but I actually understand why the Cardinals did that route. Because we all know in the NFL, it's not like in the NBA. In the NBA, get bad contracts too. But the NFL, it's whoever gets paid next. It's never really who's the best. Like it's very rare that the best quarterback, like I don't think Tom Brady's ever been the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. It's very rare that the best player at said position is the highest paid player, because it's normally the next person who reads up. Isn't that case in point? Deshaun Watson, prime example. Mahomes gets his $500 million deal. Deshaun gets paid, and even though Deshaun total money was less, but he got paid more per year. And over the life of the contract, if you extend his contract over the years of Mahomes' 10-year contract that Mahomes got, Deshaun would have gotten paid more. Then obviously now he actually does get paid more because he has the fully guaranteed 230. It's always the next guy in line. So basically you really just racing to the punch. And the more you let that clock tick, that price is going up on Lamar Jackson. Because you said the talking point, if I'm Lamar Jackson, I know Lamar Jackson actually doesn't have an age. I think him and his mom is representing himself or something like that. Because the reason why is because he already knows that there's really no negotiation. The talking standpoint, if the highest paid contract is Deshaun Watson with 230 fully guaranteed, the talking point, the starting off point is 240. Like point blank, it's 240. Don't even call my phone unless you're talking about 235. But the real starting point is 240. Now maybe they could waive and stuff on the fully guaranteed. Who knows? But the 240 is the talking point. We not starting a conversation unless it's starting with 240. And I think that he's gonna end up getting 275. To be honest with you, I think he's going to end up getting between 260 and 275. And to be completely honest, he deserves every damn penny of it. He does. He does. And if you argue that he don't, you tripping. You tripping. Because him and Deshaun have the same playoff record. They have the exact same playoff record. He has more career wins than Deshaun Watson. He has first team All Pros. Deshaun does not. He has league MVPs. Deshaun does not. And the biggest thing of them all, he don't have no damn off the field issues, which is the most important thing. You can actually show him as a face, to use a wrestling term, the face and the heel, baby face and the heel. In a wrestling term, he would be the baby face in this equation because he has no off the field issues. He has a league MVP. The first quarterback to rush for 1,000 yards twice. He deserved every damn penny of it. Now we could argue back, and I'm not just saying this because Deshaun Watson left the Houston Texans. Because I'm gonna be honest with you right here, right now. I feel like Deshaun Watson is still the same best quarterback in the league. I think it's Patrick Mahomes. Deshaun's the same best quarterback in the league. Been saying that since been saying that. I've been saying that even when Deshaun Watson was getting kicked in the eye against the Raiders, throwing touchdown passes, doing the jump man over the Jags, doing the spin move, breakout tackle, the Superman thing against the Bills. I was still saying that Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. Deshaun Watson was the second best quarterback in the league. And until proven otherwise, I'm gonna say that until either somebody elevates and jumps over Deshaun Watson or Deshaun Watson falls off, I think he's the second best quarterback in the league. I'm not biased. I'm calling it like it is. I see it like I see it. I feel like that, and I feel like Deshaun is a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson. Don't get it twisted. But when it comes to getting paid, he deserves more money than Deshaun Watson. And that's just fact too. He's put up more accolades, has more career wins, same playoff record, and like the biggest thing, he doesn't have any off the field issues. Baltimore, what are y'all doing? What is the Ravens doing? Do you really wanna risk this? Do you really want to risk this? Do you want to be in the same situation that the Texans are in? That you are forced to end up have to trade this dude? Now, they're not going to get as much as the Texans got for Deshaun Watson. I don't think so. Because of he's not the same caliber player from a quarterbacking standpoint. So I don't think they're going to get as much. But then again, they actually could get the exact same trade package because Deshaun even though Deshaun's a better player, Deshaun has more off the field issues. Lamar Jackson don't have no off the field issues, but he's not as good of a player. So it could balance each other out. But in the total grand scheme of things, he wouldn't be worth more than Deshaun Watson from a trade aspect. Wouldn't be more worth more than a trade aspect. But if they keep on doing that, and would they be forced to franchise tag him? And then eventually have to trade him and move him? And when somebody gets franchise tagged, then the talking point is automatically 2 firsts. Would you be willing to make this move? Would you be willing to make this move? If you Seattle, if you Carolina, if you Atlanta, if you New Orleans, if you Houston, if you Indianapolis, if you 49ers have a quarterback. If you're the Eagles, and what you call it, are you willing to make these moves? Yes, I think majority of those teams would. Maybe not all of them, but majority of those teams definitely would. I know damn sure I am as a Houston Texans fan. Definitely, I'm making that move with the quickness. I'm making that move with the quickness. Like straight talk, real talk. I'm making that move right now with the quickness, straight up. Like straight up and down the real. I'm making that move right now. I'm making the move. So Baltimore, mess up if you want to. Mess up that bag if you want to. Mess up that bag if you want to, bro. Like for real, like that's quick, man. Mess up that bag if you want to. Pay that dude, man. Go ahead and pay, because really, the more you prolong it, you making it worse on yourself. Because you seen somebody like not Baker Mayfield. You seen somebody like Kyler Murray get paid, who was drafted the year after. Don't let nobody. Who else is? Don't let Justin Herbert get paid. Justin Herbert even make the playoffs yet. Don't let them pay Justin Herbert. We should call it a little bit different. Burrow a little bit different because Burrow actually made the Super Bowl. Don't let them pay Herbert. Don't let them pay Justin Herbert. I know Justin Herbert and damn sure Go Burrow. They doing this right here. Straight up, I see Wise. Already Wise, yeah. But Burrow getting paid, bro. Burrow rubbing his hands just like this. Burrow like, shh. Hey, baby. Bring on the money. Hey, already. What you think of? The Cardinals did jump off the porch a little bit by paying them. I see what you're saying. Like I think they jumped off the porch. What you think about Colin getting the 235 mil? I think they jumped off the porch with that one. But I understand they trying to get they trying to be ahead of the curve. That's the reason why. Okay, hey, we'll give you 230, but we only gonna give you 260. We only gonna give you 160 guarantee. We ain't gonna give you the full 230 guarantee. We're not gonna give you more than 230. We're not gonna give you 200 guarantee. We're gonna give you 160 guarantee. Like, all right, cool. Kyler gonna take that. That's cool. Whatever. Now they had the curve because now when Herbert and Burrow, like I say, because it's not always about who's the best quarterback. It's always if you in that class, you in the top class, and you the next one to get re-up. Because like I say, when Herbert start getting paid, when Burrow start getting paid, things are gonna be a little bit different. And Lamar Jackson better get paid before these guys start getting paid because now you're gonna be sitting there paying more than what you thought you was gonna be paying. You're gonna be let Joe Burrow and them start getting paid. Let Joe Burrow and Herbert start getting 260, 275, and Lamar ain't paid. You gonna be fooling around and start to pay Lamar three. He gonna get three. He gonna get 300. Yeah, he gonna fool around and get 300. If you keep on prolonging this, the more you prolong it, the worse you gonna be sitting there holding that bag, bruh. Go ahead and pay him. That's a lot of bread. Yeah, it's a lot of bread. Burrow can get paid in another year. So yeah, yeah. Because what they normally start paying. I mean, they normally start paying when they got 2 years left on their deal. So yeah, next summer, really next summer, he really get that bag next summer. Facts. Lamar and Debo, man. If the Texans made a move and got Lamar Jackson and Debo, or Lamar Jackson and DK, Lamar Jackson, DK, or Debo. I actually kind of prefer DK, but DK or Debo opposite Brandon Cooks, meet you in the slot with that offensive line with Larry Tunsil. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Titus didn't improve. Kenyon Green, who you just drafted. Man, if you do that, all you gotta do is worry about that defense, man. All you gotta do is keep on fixing that defense. If you throw Lamar Jackson and DK and Lamar Jackson and Debo, you got Brandon Cooks opposite. You got Michi in the slot. That's some that speed alone is dangerous. That's that's dangerous. Lamar Jackson and DK. That speed alone is dangerous. That's dangerous. Boy, Wise, don't do that, man. Wise, don't do that. Stop that, Wise. Texas could definitely send the Browns first round picks for yeah, for real. It's for real. For real. Lamar better overall to me. Uh, nah, man. Nah, I'm not gonna sit. I'm not gonna disrespect Deshaun like that. Like Deshaun's a better quarterback. Like he's a better thrower of the football. He's a better thrower of the football. Nah, I ain't about to sit and play that game with you. I ain't about Deshaun's a better quarterback. Man, that's too much for the Texans to handle. It really would be, boy. That's too much hood stuff. Them boy really be deboing people around here for real. They won't even just be a name. They really be deboing people around here. Boy, he really be deboing people around here. His head's them boys really gonna be deboing around here. But Deshaun played in the South. Let's see what he does in the North after 2 seasons off. I mean, yeah. I mean, he could still be rusty. I'm not gonna even have that South argument. I mean, I'm talking about what I see, and it's not about stats because uh what's that boy name? Bortles. Bortles has good numbers. Like if you look at yards and touchdowns, now I think it's I think his accuracy issue and I think like his accuracy type situation or his touchdown interception ratio is bad. But as far as of having touchdowns and yards, he accumulated a lot of yards and scored a lot of touchdowns. Uh, that's AFC South and also being behind in garbage time. I'm talking about the way people throw the football, the way they drop back, the way they use their feet, the way they turn their hips, the way they throw the effortless of their arm. Like it's a lot of things that I watch when I watch a quarterback to for me to determine who's a better quarterback. It is very rarely like stats. Very rarely. I'm the because you led the league in passing here. Like Ben I think Ben's led the league in passing a couple of times. I never thought Ben was a top five quarterback. Like I never thought Ben Roethlisberger was a top five quarterback. And he led the league in passing a couple of times. It's a lot of other things that go into how a quarterback plays why I grade to see who's a better quarterback. I can say like Tom Brady, he's an outlier. Tom Brady is different. But when you look at the things that both Deshaun and Pat can do, some of the things that Josh Allen can do, when you look at some of these things that guys can do, it's just a little bit different. Whoa, that boy Chris come through again. Appreciate you, Chris. Thanks for the super chat, love. Deshaun would be like Mike Vick when he came back from his preseason going to the Eagles. Uh, I think Deshaun Watson, when he finally plays, one or two things is going to happen. Either he's going to come out like that, and kind of similar to that Mike Vick situation, even though it was Mike Vick's second year when he balled, because his first year I didn't think he played all his first year. He was backing up Donovan McNabb. I think he played like one game against the Falcons. Uh, but and appreciate super chat love. Uh, what I'm about to say is, I think when Deshaun does actually play, one or two things are gonna happen. Either they're gonna start off real hot, like start off like gangbusters, real hot, and they're gonna tail off towards the end, get cold, and fall off, or they're gonna start off real slow and real sluggish, and then gonna pick it up by the end, and probably still in the midst of the playoffs by a hair. One of those types of ways, either gonna start off real fast, and by the time they get to the end, they're gonna fall off and miss the playoffs, or it's gonna be the flip, but still miss the playoffs. Start off real slow and sluggish, and then eventually get their legs up on them and get to taking off. But by that time, be too little, too late in the midst of the playoffs. So kind of maybe on the same time as what you're saying about Michael Vick, about Michael Vick, how Michael Vick balled, but then Michael Vick fell off by the time he got to the playoffs. That's the reason why the Eagles didn't win the playoff game, because Michael Vick got to the playoffs and he was juiced up. he was juiced up on that Sierra Mist the first half of the season, during the regular season. But when it hit December, phew, that sugar high went down. They went crashing like a Red Bull. Uh, so but when I watch Deshaun does things that's different. Deshaun has Deshaun has different abilities. Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Like I said, now Lamar Jackson is not the crispest thrower. He's not the most accurate guy. Uh, he has trouble throwing some passes and fitting them in windows. Um, I do think him not be able to come back from deficits. I think some of those things are overblown. Uh, like even though, and that's the reason why I think that he's not as good of a quarterback as a Deshaun, as a Mahomes, but kind of similar to Josh Allen. Josh Allen looked different when he got Stephon Diggs and got a legitimate number one receiver. He looked different. We'll see exactly how Mahomes looks without Tyreek Hill. I think it's going to be different, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a tell off. We've seen Deshaun Watson after you lose Hopkins. Deshaun Watson still played good. Deshaun Watson still played at a high level and led the league in passing. And led the league in passing was second in completion percentage, third in completion percentage, second in quarterback rating, third in completion percentage, led the league in yards per attempt, by 9 yards per attempt. And like I said, it was third quarterback rating, second in completion percentage, eighth in touchdowns, and had single digit interceptions, and that's without Hopkins. Um, Deshaun is like that. Mahomes, I don't know if Mahomes is going to have the same numbers. I don't think he's on the same numbers he had with Tyreek Hill, but I don't think he's going to fall off. I think it's overblown when it comes to Lamar Jackson because Lamar Jackson's best receiver was Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown is fast, but I'm not. I don't think Hollywood Brown is that type of receiver. Now, is Lamar Jackson the type of? That's why I say Lamar Jackson is not Mahomes or Watson or any of these other quarterbacks who like Drew Brees, who Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, who can make mediocre receivers look good, make good receivers great, make great receivers all time. Like I'm not saying he's that. That's the reason why he's not the same level quarterback as those guys or Aaron Rodgers. But when if he gets a actual give Lamar Jackson a DK, give Lamar Jackson a Odell Beckham, give Lamar Jackson a Hopkins. Give Lamar Jackson a Mike Evans. Give Lamar Jackson a Keenan Allen. Like, give Lamar Jackson a true bona fide number one receiver. If you give him a actual number one receiver, who knows what Lamar Jackson does? Who knows if Lamar Jackson accuracy is not improved? Who's to say Lamar Jackson doesn't make it to an AFC Championship game once he gets an actual receiver that's like that? And whoa, once again, man, that boy Chris came through one more time with Super Chat Love. Appreciate that. Despite Matt Stafford won Super Bowl, I don't think he's a top 10 quarterback to Madden. Yeah, it makes sense. Like Deshaun is going to going to come back. And, yeah, exactly. And I agree. I agree. I'm not. I was never. I've actually never really actually ever been high on Matt Stafford, even when he was in Detroit. Like I never really was high on Matt Stafford. Um, never really high on. Guy has a strong arm. Uh has a strong arm. I know he had to put up a lot of yards in Detroit. He had Megatron for a while, and also Detroit was behind a lot of games. Behind a lot of games. So, and I'm not even saying like garbage time. I'm not even putting out that he's getting garbage time numbers. It's that he's behind a lot of games, and he was forced to pass. Kind of like the year Deshaun Watson led the league in passing. Now, I'm not saying those were garbage time numbers, but because of the situation, because of how bad the running game was, Deshaun had to throw the football. So if you throw the football more, you're going to put up better throwing numbers than you did previously. It's like if you shoot more threes, you're probably going to make more threes. If you shoot more free throws, you're probably going to make more free throws. It happened with Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard, I think, has the most free throws in the game. Dwight Howard's not a good free throw shooter. We all know this. But he has the most free throws in the game, if I'm not mistaken, the most free throws attempts in the game, or most free throws made in the game, because he had the most free throw attempts in the game. And whoa, once again, that boy Chris, one more time with the super chat love. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Matt Ryan took 30 worst team Falcon to 7 wins last year, bro. You tripping? We talking about Matt Ryan took 30 worse. What you mean? Now I'm confused. Hey, what you mean about Matt Ryan took 30 worst team to Falcons to 7 wins? So what you talking about? Like, you talk. So I know you're a Colts fan. So yeah, I know Matt Ryan has the Colts. I'm trying to figure out what you mean about took 30 worst. Like I'm trying to figure out what you mean about that. Like I need clarity on what you mean on that. I need clarity on what you need. I just need a little clarity. That's all. Just a little clarity on what that entails. Just a little bit, just a little bit, like 50 Cent say, just a little bit clarity on what that really means about that. Don't. Um, he. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Appreciate once again for the super chat, love. Oh, 30th. Okay, 30th. When is Texas training camp? The rookies report on the 24th, which would be Tuesday, right? No, because they're 22nd. The rookies report Sunday, so 24th. Rookies report on the 24th, and the veterans report on the 26th. So yes, so yeah, don't worry. I know a lot of y'all be tripping. That it will be a Texan video, dropping pretty soon. I know I've been doing a lot of Magic videos. What's up, Eagle? uh um Texan videos will be dropping starting next week. I will have some Texans content for y'all. Don't worry. I know a lot of y'all been tripping. Like, man, you turn to the whole basketball channel. Just a lot of basketball news is dropped. A lot of basketball information is dropped. So don't worry. Texan videos will be dropped. Are the Texans going to trade? No, the Texans are not going to trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. Texans have no need to trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. Like they have no need at all to trade for Jimmy G. No, none whatsoever. But but yeah, but like but like I was saying though, um, but like I was saying though, like it's we talking about Lamar Jackson. Like it's if Lamar Jackson actually gets an actual quarter or gets an actual receiver, I think that he will look different. Not saying he's gonna be the best quarterback in the league, but the boy did have the Ravens as the number one seed. Didn't they go like the last 3 months of the season? My lord, like didn't they like they lost like week 4 and then didn't lose no more the rest of the season up into the playoffs. So threw 33 touchdowns, rushed for as many yards he rushed for, and won the league MVP, unanimous league MVP, uh, without an actual bona fide number one receiver. I think if you give him an actual bona fide number one receiver, he would definitely be a better quarterback. And I think you'll see improvements. Because like I said, you've seen improvements in Josh Allen. Like look at Josh Allen's rookie year. Look at Josh Allen's rookie year. Look at Josh Allen's second year when they made the playoffs and we beat them. And then look at his third and his fourth year when you add in Stephon Diggs. Look at the improvement and the difference in between a Josh Allen in his first 2 years in 2018, well, yeah, 2018, 2019, and then his last 2 years in 2020 and 2021. Look at the difference. What the difference is, he has an actual bona fide receiver. He has an actual bona fide receiver. So when he gets an actual bona fide receiver, he plays a little bit better, a little bit different. And now people talk about how he's a top 5 quarterback in the league once he gets an actual receiver. Like Joe Burrow and Herbert don't have to worry about those type of things because they already had receivers already ready made or got a receiver that they in a Burrow situation got a receiver his college roommate the following season. So you get somebody those type of weapons like I've been telling y'all before. If you believe in the quarterback or you don't know about quarterback, you want to find out about them. They operate the same exact way, and by doing that, what they do is, and by doing that is they actually go out there and they actually get him help to try to see exactly what he can do. And whoa, once again, that boy Chris once again with the super chat, look, Josh came out trash to be honest. I mean, yeah, Josh looked bad his first 2 years. I mean, his first year he looked bad. His second year he looked okay and made the playoffs, but it still wasn't nothing to write home about. It still was like, I don't know about him. I don't know. We'll see about the Eagles because we'll know about The Eagles and the Dolphins are prime example because we'll know about Tua and we'll know about Jalen Hurts. Tua just got Tyreek Hill. Jalen Hurts, they already drafted Devontae Smith, and now they just acquired and trade for AJ Brown. So we gonna know about these two guys very very soon. We'll know by this season if they need to go ahead and make moves for another quarterback. We'll know once you start getting weapons. You'll know. Well, you'll know. That's the indicator. My thing is about Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was a number one seed and was a league MVP, first team All Pro league MVP, 33 touchdowns without a bona fide number one receiver. Let him actually get a bona fide number one receiver like a DK, like a Debo. Let's see exactly how he'll look. And let's see if he does belong in that top five category. You think the Magic are further along than the Rockets? Yeah, I do. Uh, and that's mostly because the young, Magic young talent or younger, well, not younger, but the Magic young talent are older than the Rockets. The Rockets' two main pieces as of right now is going to be Jalen Green and now Jabari Smith, which are first and second year player. Okay, the Magic main player probably is going to be Paolo, who they just drafted a rookie. And then you got Jalen Suggs, and you also got Franz Wagner, you drafted last year. But you still got Wendell, Bamba, Markel, Cole, Jonathan Isaac. These guys been in the league from 2017, 2018, 2020. Like these are a little bit older guys, even though they're still young because Markel's only 24. These guys are still relatively young, so they could be these guys are relatively young, so they still these guys are relatively young. So yeah, I do think that they'll have a chance to be a little bit further along. But I don't think the Rockets are actually far off. I don't think the Rockets are actually far off. What made you a Magic fan and not a Rocket fan? Okay, quick story. Actually, my very first jersey of all time, my very first jersey in any sport that I ever had was actually a Hakeem Olajuwon jersey. And actually, Dream is my second favorite player of all time. But the reason why the Magic are my favorite team, told the people this plenty of times, is because of Tracy McGrady. Uh, if you want to date all the way back, my dad liked to draw, and my dad was drawing pictures. Drew a picture of Mickey Mouse, and he drew a picture of Mickey Mouse in a penny jersey and drew the Magic logo and stuff like that. Because my dad just liked to draw stuff. He used to draw stuff like for people's birthdays and stuff like that. Like just he was just a big drawer. He loved to draw. So that picture, blue's always been my favorite color, and to see Mickey Mouse with a blue jersey on, and like I seen this Magic logo, I always thought that was cool. So I would watch the Magic. Um, More often than anybody. I would watch the Magic, and I kind of followed them, but I wouldn't claim them as my favorite team. I didn't really claim have a favorite team, and then T Mac did it for me. Like T Mac cemented it for me that okay, okay. I want to watch this dude, the way he throwing alley oops to himself, like the way he putting up 60 points. Like, okay, yeah, this dude the truth. And I know people say, why don't you follow him to the Rockets? I'm not a jump ship type person. That's the reason why I'm not going to jump ship with Lamar, with Deshaun Watson. The reason why I didn't jump ship with Patrick Mahomes, I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan coming out of college. So, like I just said, not going to jump ship. So I stayed with the Magic. I'm rock with the Magic. And actually, my favorite Magic team is actually the '09 Magic. But that's the reason why I'm a Magic fan over the Rockets. I have no issue with the Rockets. Actually, the Rockets actually, like, if you want to say like my second team, the Rockets actually like I rooted for James Harden. I felt that he should have won more MVPs. Like I just said, Dream is my second favorite player of all time. My fourth favorite player of all time is Steve Francis. It's Tracy McGrady, Dream, Dwight, Francis, and Iverson. They're my favorite five players. My favorite five players to watch. My favorite five players. T Mac number one. The Dream is number two. Number three is Dwight. Number four is Francis, Steve Francis, and number five is Allen Iverson. They're my favorite five players. Funny thing is, I have two Magic and two Rockets. Actually, technically three Magic because Steve Francis also played for the Magic. You don't know which gonna play for the Rockets too, but three Magic. All right, it what it is, man. It, it is what it is, man. Even though I was not a fan of the Apollo pick, no, the Rockets, no Rockets fans can convince me their team did want. Oh yeah, yeah, they did. Rockets fans definitely want Apollo. Spitz, dude, you play Madden. I used to back in the day. I really don't. I really don't play games too much. Like really, like the last game I really played was like the uh, um the last two Spider-Man games, like the Miles Morales game, another Spider-Man game on PS4. Them the last games I really played. Then before that was Grand Theft Auto. Uh, I've tried. You know what I'm saying, I mean, like I play 2K every now and again. I play Madden every now and again. But I'm really not in the games like I used to. Like I just don't have the same thing. I don't really they really have the same game. So yeah. Penny and T Mac, I would have thought Shaq. Nah, actually, not spoiler alert. I'm not a really big fan of Shaq. Actually, I'm really not. I'm not a big fan of Shaq. Um, not a big fan. I do think that he's the best player that the Magic have ever drafted. The best player that ever put on the Magic jersey. I'm not delusional. I give credit where credit's due, but I'm not a Shaq fan. Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. I respect that. Haters jump ship. Oh, haters ship jumpers. I don't jump ship. What's your team? Chris. You know what? Them little pen commercials was funny. Like them little pen commercials actually used to be funny though. Team, yeah, I just said, I mean, teammate my favorite place is I'm definitely have teammate over Dwight, but like I say, Dwight did anchor and headline my favorite Magic team. My favorite Magic team was that '09 Magic team. That '09 Magic team was my favorite Magic team. I don't think that the best. I think the best Magic team is the team that end up the Magic team in '95. I think that '95 team will actually beat the '09 team, but the '09 team was like I say that all right that all right like the White Hito, uh um Petrie. I mean not Petrie. It is Michael Petrie. I think his name was Michael Petrie. Rashard Lewis, Jamil Nelson. Then we ended up getting Ray for Austin after Jamil Nelson got hurt. Courtney Lee. There's a lot of Rocket Magic ties actually. To be honest, I know the NBA play. I know the NBA. A lot of teams, a lot of players jump teams all the time. But no, the Rockets, the Magic drafted Courtney Lee, and then Courtney ended up playing for the Rockets. Uh, obviously, the T Mac situation. Then the White ended up playing, and then the White ended up playing for the Rockets. And then we acquired Skip to Malou, Rafe Alston from the Rockets, and I from the Rockets. Obviously the whole choice that Trace McGrady aspect, Steve Francis, Catino Mobley, Juwan Howard, Tyloo, Trevor Ariza. Trevor Ariza was a Magic first. Then the Rockets gave him that bag twice. There's a lot of ties between the Magic and the Rockets. Like I said, I know the NBA like teams, people jump teams all the time. Oh, Ryan Anderson. The Magic had Ryan Anderson, and the Rockets ended up getting Ryan Anderson. Just recently, Wendell Carter. I mean, not Wendell Carter. Michael Carter Williams. I'm sorry, Michael Carter Williams. Victor Oladipo. Uh, who else? Magic and Rocket ties. Um, Kenny Smith. Kenny Smith, who won titles with the Rockets, end up playing for the Magic. Like, there's a lot of Rocket Magic ties. It's a lot of Rocket Magic ties. But hey, I'm about to get ready to go, man. I actually had something I gotta do, and I'm going to be late. So I definitely I need to go ahead and get on, man. Appreciate everybody that came through. Appreciate everybody that came through and commented. Hey, man, appreciate everybody that came through, liked, who shared, who subscribed. I know I'm sorry I started late. Had some stuff I had to take care of earlier, but hey. Man, make sure y'all come in, y'all like, y'all share the video, y'all comment on the video. Like I said, I just dropped the video, continuing the conversation I had about the whole Donovan Mitchell trade for the Magic. So if you're a Magic fan, check that out. And if you're not, just support your boy. And if you're not a Magic fan, like I say, support your boy. And don't worry, the Texas training camp is coming this week. So because of that, in honor of that, what I will do, I'm gonna drop some text videos. Don't worry, text videos coming on the way. Hey, like I say, appreciate everybody that came through, like, share, comment. Hey, shout out to everybody in Sauce Nation. Hey, shout out to everybody in Sauce Sports. Wise, Wink, Ray, Tenny, Hector, Swisher, Honcho. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Shout out to everybody on the round table, man. Hey, appreciate that. Hey, and you're right, Wink. Hey, meet me in the Discord. I'll be there in a minute, man. We definitely come up there and chop it up for a little minute, man. Hey, man, appreciate the love, appreciate the super chat, appreciate the likes. Hey, we holla.